And now we're here with Denien Sramek from Gooseberry on the Square. Denien, welcome.
Thank you.
Chocolate caramel pecan tart.
Yes.
Come on.
It's a mouthful.
I am really excited to see how this is made, and I'm really excited to try it. So, what are you doing here? What's this first step?
So I've actually started the caramel because it takes a little bit of time to cook.
You're actually making the caramel yourself.
Making caramel from scratch. You're going to use sugar and water, just a pinch of salt,
Okay.
and get that cooking on the stove.
Okay. And is it caramel or caramel, or does it matter?
You know, it depends on what kind of mood you're in. Or
Okay.
where
I'm in
Sometimes
kind
I
of a
say
caramel mood today, so I hope that's okay. Sounds like you might be in a caramel mood, but
Yeah.
anyway. If somebody wants to make this at home, I don't know too many people who make their own caramel, but what advice would you give people watching on if they decided that they wanted to give this a try?
The darker the caramel gets, I don't know if you can see how dark that is there, the more pronounced the caramel flavor is going to be.
Oh, okay.
So the lighter it is, it's not going to taste as much of the caramel flavor in your tart.
Okay. So darker to a point is better. We don't want super dark.
Don't want to burn it.
Right,
So
okay.
once you get to the color that you're desired, you're going to add cream.
Oh, all right.
Now you want to be very careful when you're doing this. There's nothing worse than a caramel burn.
Okay. Now, is it pretty customary to have the burner on really high? I mean, do you want really high heat typically?
You want to in the beginning.
Okay.
You don't want to burn it, so
Sure.
you might want to turn it down when you're adding the cream or add it off the heat.
Got it. All right. And it's bubbling up like that. That's just so cool looking.
It is. That's where all the burns happen, so just be careful.
All right.
So once all that is incorporated and it's liquid,
All right.
you're going to add it to your semi-sweet chocolate in a bowl.
Oh, all right.
And you're going to be making
starting to
a
look
ganache.
like caramel. I can kind of see that. All right. So this is actually a ganache that you're making. I love ganache. I'm such a big fan
Add
of
all
ganache.
that rich gooiness.
All right. Awesome. And obviously this is just one type of tart. What other types of tarts does Gooseberry offer?
We also do a lemon tart. We can do a fruit tart topped with fresh berries in season.
Okay.
There's
Very cool.
also pumpkin or apple, cherry, anything that you make a pie, you can make a tart of.
All right.
So
All right. Do you do pumpkin year round?
we do.
All
Any
right.
request.
I'm there. I'm there. Middle of summer, I'm going to come get me a pumpkin tart. You guys have applied recently for a beer and wine license. You've been open for about a year and a half now, and you've recently applied for a beer and wine license. Any idea when you might be able to start serving and what the selection that you might be offering would be?
We are going to be hopefully serving within a couple weeks.
Okay.
And we're offering bottled beer that's local. And
Okay.
then 3 reds and 3 whites by the glass.
Okay, great. Great.
Hopefully that'll take off and we can offer more.
Excellent. Excellent.
So once this is all melted together, you're gonna pour it in your tart
Oh,
shells.
you literally just pour it in the tart shell. Where do you get the tart shells from?
These are just pre-made.
Sure. All right.
You wanna bake them fully baked because they're not gonna go back in the oven at this point.
Right. Is it similar to a pie crust then?
It
or-
is.
Okay.
This one is an all butter tart shell.
Okay.
So there's butter, flour, sugar.
Sure. Okay. And do you mind if I try one of these?
You
real
sure
quick?
can.
All right.
And then you're gonna top it with some toasted pecans or a nut of your choice.
Oh my gosh, that is so good. Denien Sramek and David, thank you so much for joining us from Gooseberry on the Square. Head on down to downtown Madison and check them out. This is some great food. We'll be right back with more Restaurant Show after the break.